Okay, this next driving move is off of a ball reversal. So this might be in your offense where we would say a player is on the wing. You'd have a player in the corner. That guy at the wing, he would cut through, he or she would cut through there, and then we're filling up. So on this driving move, it's just called Stampede the catch. So what you're going to do as you're filling up to your spot, you are immediately catching it and driving just like that. Yeah, because a lot of times, and it, you know, this is not a bad move. You still want to do this some, where you go here, catch it, and square up and see the floor. But if your defender is trailing you and they're behind you, and you see that there's a gap open right away, that's when you just catch it, immediately put it on the floor, and go in for a layup. So let's do, I'll start with the ball. We can just do one each of these, okay? Stampede the catch. Yep, there you go. Keep going. Good, catch it, run right through the catch. Now we're gonna do one more and just have a stampede the catch, and then as you take your first dribble, change direction. So you can do a crossover, behind the back, whatever, okay? Good, change directions, there you go. Good, stampede the catch, good. That's it, good. Okay, now this one is a counter to the stampede, or it looks the same. So what you guys are gonna do as you fill up and replace the wing spot, you're catching it and faking like you're driving here, then you're sweeping it back and you're gonna drive with your left hand. So this is like a fake drive middle. It's kind of like a counter to stampeding the catch. Okay. There you go, sail the middle drive, good. Good. All right, now we're gonna go moving away from the ball. So that was a cut where we were coming towards the ball. Now we're gonna go away, and you guys can start at the top of the key. I'll be here at the wing. So now we're gonna drive it off of a pass as you're sliding away from the ball. So we're gonna go off of a middle drive. We'll kick. And now what you guys are gonna do on this one is like catch it. I'll show you. You're gonna catch it as you're sliding. As you're sliding, catch, jab, and then drive middle. Got that? Okay. All right, so I'll drive middle here. Catch, jab, yep. Make sure that back foot doesn't drag. You don't want to travel there. Good, there you go. Do one more of those. Good, just make sure your back foot stays down. Now, of course, on that one, the key is, as you're going, you kind of want to hop. You're going from high to low, and then just keep this back foot down so you don't travel. Our next driving move is just a explode between the legs dribble. So you guys will start up here, and it's just a change of speed between the legs. You can take, 2, 3, 4 dribbles with your right hand, and then you're just getting low, slow, and then you're gonna explode out of it. So you're between the legs, slow, and then fire out, like coming out of a cannon. So let's go right to left hand first. There you go. Good. Now let's go to the other side, and again, that first dribble, it's not, between the legs is super, super fast. You don't want to go super, super fast with it between the legs. This dribble here is slow, and then you're exploding out because you're trying to rock them to sleep, basically. There you go. Good. Good. Now this driving move, just like a shuffle, you're basically shuffling and sliding your feet, crossing over and going. So the goal here is, if I'm your defender and you're going to take that slide dribble, you're sliding me this way so that this driving gap right here can get wider. So you're just opening that gap, and then of course, if you slide that way, let's say you slide that way and the defender doesn't really go with you, yeah, then you drive it. But if the defender slides with you, cross over and go downhill. So let's go one to the right and one to the left. There you go. Make that defender slide. As the defender slides over, you've got a bigger driving gap, driving window on the other side. Now let's go to the left. Good, there you go. Now, something else about driving is that a lot of times you'll have your first driving move. So let's just say it's a straight up dribble. You're driving and the defender cuts you off. Well, good ball handlers, good drivers, they got to be able to have multiple moves. They might get cut off the first time, but they got to have a counter to it. So what we're going to do here, we're going to start about, right here. You're going to drive it. You can go left or right. You're going to say the defender cuts you off. You're going to take one big retreat dribble and retreat step, and then you're going to cross over and drive it. So you can go left or right. So defender cuts you off. There you go, defender cuts you off, retreat. Yep. Try to cover as much ground on your retreat as possible. Get back, there you go. Cross over and go, good. Yep, now drive it to the left. Let's go left hand retreat dribble. Drives it, he cuts you off. There you go. Retreat. Good. Now after you have your first dribble move at the perimeter, or whatever you do, a shot fake, a jab, a dribble move, or just off the catch, once you start driving, that defender is going to be on your inside shoulder. So what a lot of players do is, and I'll play defense for a second. Hold that. So like Jake, if you just drive to your left-hand layup, what a lot of offensive players do is they'll let the defender run them towards the short corner. And now you're either off balance or you can't even get a shot and you pick up your dribble. So the key to driving is you want to create a driving line or a driving angle. So let's just say you do some sort of move, or I jump out or whatever. I go to your right. Now you have a driving line. On this driving line, you want to go in as straight a line as possible to the rim. You don't want to circle out, because now, like let's say you circle out. If you circle out, I can take this retreat angle and get right back in front of you and either contest the shot or block the shot. So your driving angle is you want to get whatever move you have, you make the defender jump, you want to attack in a straight line to the rim, straight line as possible. So what we'll work on is, Owen, you'll be defense in a second, but Jake is just going to jab to his right, and you're going to bite on that a little bit, and then you're going to retreat and be the defender, and the ball handler slash finisher, your job is to use your inside shoulder to get into the defense, and then, either just hold him off and finish, or what you can do is you can dribble. Let's say you're dribbling down here. I'm the defender. You're pushing me this way. Then at the last second, you can kind of break off and then finish. Yeah. Now, what you don't want to do, a lot of players make this mistake too, is, you play defense now, is they'll have this guy on their shoulder and they'll break off too high. And now this defender's either recovering and pushing the ball out to the corner, or you can beat me to that spot. So you want to push the defense. Here you go, Jake, if you're the defender. I want to push the defense, get into you as far as I can, as close to the basket, and then finish as close as possible to the rim. Okay, so Jake, you just do a right foot jab. Owen, you're going to, bite on it, and then, there you go. Good. Let's do that one more time. Good, so you're going to get your shoulder into him. Yep, there you go. Good. Okay, this next driving move or driving strategy is just going to be multiple jabs. So a lot of times a defender will be up here. Jake, if you jab on the first one, I might not bite on it. You might do a second one. I might not bite on it. But if you do a third one, on that third one, I might jab. And you can also, we've already looked at a couple different jabs. But if you're squaring up, you want to be seeing the floor, looking at your cutters, looking for somebody who's open. You can jab to the side, jab in front, jab at, and then you can drive by. So this driving move is just catch it in triple threat, and I want y'all to use at least 3 jabs with your right foot, and then the second time we'll use the left foot. You can just flip it out and catch it. Good, 1. Eyes up, you want to see the floor, good. Now as you're jabbing at the defense, they may be sliding and jumping and turning their hips, turning their angle, good. You can go hard jab, slow down, jab in front, another fast jab. You can just be changing speeds here. There we go. Okay, this next move is we're gonna be drawing a foul. So what we're just gonna say is this defender, they're really pressuring the ball right here. You know, they got their hands right in your area right here, so you're gonna rip it low and you're going to try to get the defense's arm, into your forearm. Not necessarily shooting, it could be off of a shot or it could be off of a drive. But you just gotta be aware if the defenders, their arms are in here, you wanna bring your forearm into their hand, don't bring the ball into their hand. I'll just stick my arm out here and you guys are gonna just triple threat, you're gonna be in triple threat, and then once I stick my arm out, you're gonna draw a foul and just try to drive by me and just, you can either finish or stop, okay? There you go. Yep, there you go. You wanna make sure that they don't grab the basketball. All right, so now you're ripping to the right. Yep, there you go. Oh, yep, there you go.